Well, the cleanup continues after Tropical Storm Hilary moved through parts of the Southwest, bringing with it record rainfall. And residents in some areas stranded in their homes and cars by massive mudslides. Here's ABC's Alexis Christoforous with the latest.
The massive cleanup continues today after Tropical Storm Hilary soaked parts of the Southwest. Hilary's heavy rains causing flooding and mudslides, burying vehicles and washing out roads. Cathedral City near Palm Springs submerged in the mud. Residents now digging out.
Who has flood insurance in a desert?
Residents from assisted living facilities stranded before first responders used a front loader to bring them to safety.
We did 46 rescues. We're now moving from the rescue phase to now the recovery phase. There's sinkholes back there. There's still standing mud of up to 5 feet.
Death Valley hit with over 2 inches of rain on Sunday, breaking the all-time record for the wettest day in history. And in Oak Glen, the only bridge out of the town is now buried under the mud.
That's going to be a lot of work to get out or to get the bridge down again. They'll probably have to bring a backhoe in or something.
As the Southwest cleans up from Hilary, the Gulf Coast of Texas is getting hit by Tropical Storm Harold.
We're really now watching Tropical Storm Harold, which has formed in the Gulf of Mexico overnight. Warnings are posted and one flood watch. Going to see some heavy rain with this. We'll see a bit of a storm surge and maybe some power lines down. Corpus Christi to Brownsville, 3 to 6 inches of rainfall.
Meanwhile, the Midwest is dealing with a rare and historic heat wave. On Monday, a heat index of 150 degrees was measured in Atlantic, Iowa. Sioux City's heat index 122 degrees. Today, more than a dozen states from Florida to North Dakota are under heat alerts. Alexis Christoforous, ABC News, New York.
All right, now let's turn to get a check of the forecast. And Francis, I know you've been watching Hilary's track very closely.
Well, so Hilary is really not an issue any longer, but what we are watching is Franklin as well as Harold, which was just mentioned. And then we have 2 areas of interest now. Emily is just going to continue to circulate in the central Atlantic Ocean, and Gert pretty much just seeing remnants towards the east of the Lesser Antilles. But let's get into Harold. As you can see right here near Corpus Christi, we have some tornadoes warnings associated with this system, as well as tropical storm warnings along the coastline as we're watching Harold make landfall and have a decent impact for the southern portion of Texas. It will quickly weaken to become a tropical depression by later tonight and continue to just weaken, and we'll see some remnants in the further portion of Texas. But also, I'm really concerned about that flash flooding threat. This is surprisingly mountainous terrain, so with that could also lead to seeing some landslides too, since they do expect to see anywhere from 2 to even on the heavier side 6 inches of rainfall possible from Harold. Now, switching gears here, we have Tropical Storm Franklin staying relatively strong as yesterday. You're seeing wind speeds about 50 miles per hour, and it's going to have an impact to Hispaniola as well as Puerto Rico. Now, what you're looking at right here, you are seeing that start to curve towards us. Now, we have a cold front that's going to sweep across the region this weekend, and then we have a second one, almost a reinforcing front. I think we're going to stay well protected from Franklin, that we don't have to worry about it too much, but for our folks in Bermuda, I know that's only about 200 to 300 miles away from us. I think that's what we're going to have to watch the impact for them following Hispaniola and as well as Puerto Rico. So we're going to continue to monitor this, as well as hopefully we'll see the strength within the cold front this weekend. And then, again, we have 2 other areas of interest that could have moderate chances of seeing any development within the next week. We're still going to watch a system. It has weakened slightly as it's entered in the Atlantic, but we'll continue to watch that.